Hello everyone, and welcome to my first video on my Something Worth Sharing video series. I'm going to be starting with crochet because it's what I'm good at, it's what I like, and this is going to be a single crochet stitch. So first thing you want to do is make a loop. Don't tie it, just make a loop. See how it crosses right here? Bring the string, the yarn to the back, right? And then you can take your hook and just go behind that piece of yarn and pull it tight, not too tight, but just so it goes around this fat part of the hook. Okay, and that is your first loop of your chain. Okay, so then with the yarn behind the hook like this and holding it here, I like to hold it with my fingers so that it doesn't slip around all crazy. You're going to put the yarn over the hook and then pull through and then push the yarn loop back onto this fat part of the hook. And that's very important because if you do it on this part, the loop is going to be too small. If you do it too far down, it gets weird to hold it, so you just want it to be on this fat part of the hook. Yarn over, pull through, push to the fat part, and if holding it like this is awkward for you, you can just go like that and then hold it, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, until it's as long as you want to make it. So if it was a scarf, I'd make a lot of these chain loops. If it was, I don't know, a hat, I'd make a few less, well, a lot less. Yeah, just as long as you want to make it. For our purposes today, I'm just gonna make a few loops and then show you how to make the next row. So there, I'll say that's our first row. To make our next row, we will have to make one more chain. So this last loop right here, which is also very small, see, this is why you want to go on this fat part so you don't make a small loop that you can't show anybody. This loop right here is the very last loop on our first row. We want to make the first loop of our second row, so we'll yarn over, make a chain. All right, and this is the first stitch on our second row. It corresponds to the last stitch on our first row, so we want to be very careful not to put any more stitches in this row. We'll move to this second stitch. So I'll take my crochet hook, put it inside. You'll notice that there's 1, 2, 3 kind of strings, right? You can put it either way. You can put it up here, right? You can put it underneath the 2 strings. It doesn't matter. You just want to be in this loop. So I think it gives a little better edge if you put it under both. You can do it however you want. So you put it in on the second loop. Mind you, this is the first loop. This is the second loop. There are 3 loops total, right? 1, 2, 3. But this third loop is the first stitch of your second row, so it doesn't really count. So back to basics. This was our last loop on the first row. This was our first loop on the second row. So 1, 2, go in to the third one, down from the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through 2. This is the hardest part, is switching rows. I hope I explained it okay. I'll explain it again when we get to the end once more. So now we go into the next loop. Push the hook through, right? Pull the yarn over, pull it through, get both of your hooks, both of your loops onto this fat part of the hook, then yarn over again. And this is where holding on right here for me is very important, because when I hold here, it lets me get through these loops without the loops closing and getting really small. So yarn over. No, don't yarn over. That's a different stitch. I'm sorry. I've recorded this video so many times and I have made that mistake so many times. It's ridiculous. Sorry. Put it through. Then yarn over. Oh, I'm not used to making these small stitches anymore. But you gotta start somewhere. Yarn over, pull through both. All right. Put the hook through. Yarn over now, pull through both. All right. Put the hook through, yarn over, pull through one. Yarn over, pull through both. Put the hook through somewhere, right here. Pull through onto the fat part of the needle. Yarn over, pull through both. All right. Put through, yarn over, fat part of the hook. Yarn over again, pull through both. All right. Put it through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. All right. And I'm just gonna, see, I keep trying to do that, man. Don't listen to me. I'm gonna get to the end here. Push through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. Push through, yarn over. And I'm doing this quickly right now because I really want to do one more in like my next row on this video, because it's the hardest part. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to remake this video, especially since I've done this so many times and I keep trying to make a different stitch. But so let's say you get to your last loop. You want to go in, all right, yarn over, pull through, keep your yarn on your hook, put through, yarn over, pull through once, right, yarn over, pull through twice, and then pull your yarn back so it's on this fat part. And again, we're just going to make one slip stitch. So it's yarn over, all right, pull it through, all right, and then make sure the loop that's on your hook right now is at the fattest part, and then you turn the whole thing around like so. All right, and now again, this is the first loop on the third row. It corresponds to the last loop on the second row, so we want to go to the next one, which is this guy right here, this guy. And you want to put your hook in. You'll notice that there's a V, right? If you look at it from the top, put it through both of them. So doop, doop. Put it through both. Pull the yarn over, pull it through. Get both loops on the fat part. Pull the yarn over, pull it through both. And just keep going. So next stitch, push through both. Pull yarn over, pull it through, get it down to fat part, yarn over, pull through both. Push through the V, pull the yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. Push through the V, that's what I mean when I say V. All right, yarn over, pull through, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two. I wonder if there's a better way of saying this. Let's see. Through the V, punch through the V, pull the yarn over, pull through the V, yarn over, pull through both loops. Punch through the V, yarn over, pull through the V, yarn over, pull through both loops. Punch through the V, yarn over. And again, this is why holding right here is keeping my, watch what happens when I try not to do that. All right, let's see. God, I can't even, I'm so used to it now. I can't even not do it. It's such a struggle, but like, look at how sloppy this stitch is. Look at how much bigger this stitch is compared to this one when I didn't hold it right here. It's terrible. So, all right, push it through, yarn over, pull through the V, yarn over, pull through the two loops on the hook. All right, push it through, yarn over, through, push it through, yarn over, pull through the V, on loops on the fat part of the hook, yarn over, pull it through both loops, push through the V, yarn over, pull through the V, fat loops, yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay. Push through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, holding so we don't get wonky loops. Pull through both, push through the V, yarn over, pull through the V, yarn over, pull through both loops, push through, this is important actually. Push through this V, right? Yarn over, pull through the V, yarn over, pull through both loops, and now we're at the part where everyone messes up. This is the chain that you made to get to the next row, right? It's hard to see this guy. A lot of people get to this part that we're at right now, and they make another chain and keep going. Well, as you can probably see on here, if you keep doing that, your crochet is going to start going like this. This is already, you can see it. It's already going that way. You don't want to do that. You want your whole thing to be the same size. Like if you're making a scarf, you want it to be like this, not like that, right? So this loop on the end, what you can do if you want is mark it using something like a safety pin could work. Do I have a safety pin? So you can kind of put a marker on it like that to show that you need to count it as a stitch so you don't lose it. But what you want to do is just the exact same thing, punch through that loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through both. And that's it. Just keep doing that and you'll eventually have a scarf. Thank you for watching. This is a prototype video. I will make a new one if people like it. Thanks. Bye.